My name is Hannah, and this is my beauty budget. Hey y'all. So I'm on a roll filming declutters, and I thought that I might as well quickly declutter my eyeliners. This is really all my eyeliners. This is a lot for me. Before I got onto YouTube, I only had like a few. I had like a black eyeliner and a brown eyeliner and a gold. I had a couple gold ones too. I had some interesting golds, but that was sort of it. A lot of these have floated my way. Although, no, I also had wine color. Let's be fair to my past self. I would say I owned maybe 5 or 6 eyeliners, and I had a variety of eyeliners that was about 5 or 6 strong. So now it's like this, and I'm not only decluttering my existing eyeliners, but I'm also going to reckon with some eyeliners. And in fact, it's silly to even make the distinction. There are 5 here, and whether or not I keep them is really going to depend on how they stack up against the ones that I already have, because all of these function well. It's sort of just a color issue. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of the video. Now it's interesting with eyeliner because I consider eyeliner a short-term staple, meaning I usually use it up. It's not like lip products where I have so many and I can't go through them at a rate that requires me to think about their kind of cost per use or their lasting power. A lipstick is kind of like a piece of clothing. Like you keep it and wear it until you decide to pass it along, or you keep it and wear it forever, and then maybe eventually it might wear out if you really, really love it. These are different. Eyeliners, I tend to use them all the way up, and you can see that some of these older ones are getting down there. They're getting down to the ends of their lives, and that's because I've used them so much and I've sharpened them. So I think about these in a slightly different way than I think about things like lip products, and that means that I might be inclined to keep more of them, because with many colors that are here, if I get rid of one, that means that I'm going to just have to buy another one once I run out of the other pencils in that same color family, if that makes sense. Let's swatch the 5 that I'm reckoning with, and then I can kind of separate everything into color families. So this is from Glossier Play. This was given to me as a gift at the Glossier booth at BeautyCon, and it's this beautiful ruddy brown color called Disaster Class. I love this color for an eyeliner, especially with greenish eyes, which is what I have. Green and red are opposites on the color wheel, so a brownish eyeliner that leans red is a really beautiful, subtle way to bring out the green in eyes that have green in them. This is from Milani. It was also a gift at BeautyCon, and it is even more red, and I love it too. I've actually worn one or the other of these almost every day since I went to BeautyCon. These are 2 from Louise Poston that were sent to me as gifts. This one is Atria Flash, and sorry, I forgot to tell you the Milani one. It's called Picante. This one's Atria Flash by Linda Halberg. Did I just say Louise Poston? These are both Linda Halberg. And this one's called Avoir Flash. These I also use a lot. I've been using them from the Purgatory box a lot, and they're really pretty. And then this one was sent to me recently as a gift in a care package from a subscriber. It's the Rimmel London eyeliner in 250 Emerald Sparkle, and it's really, really similar to Avoir Flash from Linda Halberg. So I don't know if I need to keep both of those. Let's go ahead and swatch anything similar to that next to it. So this is an Ombre Hypnose eye kajal. Sorry, I've been filming a lot today. I'm like fumbling my words. And oh gosh, so it looks like it's gonna be blue. Oh no, the tip. I did that with a lip version of this today when I was swatching. I'm gonna have to do something about that because that really pointy tip is part of what makes this so useful. I think I can sharpen it. What an amazing kind of grayish green color. I think that's probably not going anywhere, but I should keep swatching and then I can decide at the end. This little nubbin of a thing is from Makeup Forever, and it also looks pretty similar to some of those blues that I've already laid down. Any other blues here? This is a dark navy blue Kevin Aquan pencil. These were both gifts from a friend. The navy blue and this one. This is kind of chalky feeling, kind of chalky and dry feeling. I think that one's probably very much on the chopping block. All right, let's go ahead and put in any like reddish, reddish ones similar to the ones I swatched up there. This is by Louise Poston. I think Lauren gave this to me. And it's a little bit more dark mauve than either of the ones up here. It's not so red. It's more like a mauvey brown with a little bit of glitter. This is a Fiona Styles one that I actually purchased myself at Ulta a couple of years ago when I was looking for a wine purple eyeliner. This is one of my most reached for eyeliners. You can see I've used it and sharpened it quite a lot. It's very creamy, long lasting, stays in the waterline. It's a stunning product, and I'm kind of sorry that Fiona Styles isn't really accessible anymore because that formula is very, very good. And I really like that dark purple color as an alternative to black. This shouldn't be in here. This is a caviar stick. It should be in my cream shadows. Okay, I think that that's all of the unusually colored ones, except for these golds. So this is an Anastasia Beverly Hills Metallic Luster Liner. It is incredibly shiny and fun to do creative things with. I purchased this a couple of years ago when I was going to a masquerade ball, and I used it for the masquerade ball, but I've actually used it quite a lot since then. It's a great alternative to a cream or a white on the waterline. Really, really special. Speaking of a cream or a white on the waterline, this is the MAC Chromographic Pencil in NC15NW20. I use this constantly as a lip product. I use it to lighten up lip products, and I also use it as a cream on the waterline. It's my only cream colored eyeliner, and I use it for eyes and lips. It's seen better days, but I'm probably going to keep that around. Then this is the Ardency In Modster Supercharged Eyeliner in gold, I think. I think I've sharpened away the color name, but it's a much darker gold than the one from ABH. And it's also really sparkly, and it also performs beautifully. Wow, I'm feeling really inspired by my own eyeliners right now. I'm really into this. All right, this is a super old Rimmel. This is yeah, it's I can't even swatch it. It's all dry and brown and scratchy. I used this for a really long time and got a lot of amazing use out of it, but it's very obviously at the end of its life. The last couple times I've tried to sharpen it, it's just broken off in there. And then this is the brown that I've been using instead of that. And it's another Lancome one, a deeper brown. So I have a brown, so I definitely don't need to lean on this little one. That's good. And this is a really interesting, this was also in that same, damn it, this is more of a gray. And I don't use this very much because it doesn't look like much on my waterline. It's too light to make all that much of a difference. It's definitely more suited to super light eye looks. I'll have to do some thinking about whether I really want to keep that one. I think it's really pretty and really special. I just don't reach for it very often. And then here are my three blacks that I have right now. So this is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil, and it's supposed to be something you can use anywhere, but I find it so dry and chalky and uncomfortable to put in my waterline that I never ever reach for it. This is the black eyeliner I'm currently using. It's by Joa. They sent it to me. It's a gel eyeliner and it's perfectly serviceable. I prefer ones that you sharpen, but this definitely serves its purpose enough so that I don't need to buy a different one. And this is my one liquid liner. It's from M Cosmetics. I almost never use it because I don't reach for liquid liner very often, but it's nice to have one once in a while. My sister gave this to me for my birthday a year ago, February. So it's well over, it's like almost a year and a half old, and it's still going pretty strong. So that's pretty impressive. The 5 from The Reckoning. I definitely want to keep these two reddish ones. They're solid gold to me. I feel really lucky to have received these. And then let's look at my blues. So of all of the rich blues that I've swatched, Atria Flash from Linda Halberg is by far the best performing, and so that's the one I'm going to keep, and I'm going to let this little blue one go, the Makeup Forever, And this navy from Kevyn Aucoin, I don't think I need to keep that either. So I'm keeping this one and I'm letting go of these two blues down here. These two teals that are very similar, it's the same situation. I feel like the one Avoir Flash from Linda Halberg is just, it's richer, it's got more dimension, and I don't need two of this kind of color. So I'm going to keep that one and pass along this one. This is such a unique gray-green. I think I didn't realize that until now because I haven't really dug into it. So I'm going to figure out a way to get the top. I can probably just sculpt the top into a little tip, or maybe I can sharpen it with a sharpener. We'll find out. I'll mess around with it. For the time being, I'm gonna keep that. It's that really, really strange grayish green color. It's so pretty. This one from Louise Poston I also use a lot. Actually, both of these are kind of like my purples. They're both a little bit dusky purple, but I don't want to give up this Fiona Styles one yet. It still has a lot of good life in it, and it's different enough from the Louise Poston that I feel like it makes sense to keep them both. Because again, this is a color that I reach for a lot. It's almost like my preferred alternative to brown. And of the rest of these, the golds and the cream, they're so unique. I'm definitely going to keep all of those. This little nubbin can absolutely go. It has lived its life completely. Gosh, so this is for sure. This is my most used eyeliner. This kind of brownish, that's that one right there. It's like a mid-gray brown with pretty good depth. That's the one that I almost always default to, so I'm definitely going to hang on to that. This is also what I've been using lately to put my mole back on. This one, every time I consider using it, I feel like it's not giving me enough oomph on my waterline, and it does take up a lot of space. So I look at the color, and in isolation, I think it's the most beautiful color I've ever seen. It's just like a stunning, it would be as stunning as like a wall paint color or a sweater. But in practice, it's not a good color for me for an eyeliner. So I'm gonna let go of that kind of romantic attachment to the color and give this away. Ew, and this black, this Makeup Forever use it everywhere type pencil, it's such a bad eyeliner. It's so dry. I'm not going to keep this. So I'm going to hang on to my one gel cream that's black and my one black liquid liner. And that is that. This is my new and much more manageable eyeliner drawer. And these are the little ones that I will either be giving away or throwing away. Done and dusted. I feel positive about this outcome. Thank you so much for watching this quick little bonus eyeliner declutter video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you are not forgetting to take extra good care of yourself right now so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.